Hello and welcome to Snack Decisions, the show where I help you make good snack decisions. Today's episode was a result of a road trip. I actually went out to Toledo, Ohio for a wedding, and usually when I go to different cities, I try to find unique snacks or things to eat, very regional things. And as I asked people and locals around there, one thing kept coming up, and that was the sour cream donut. So I will be doing a sour cream donut on this episode. So a sour cream donut is a donut that incorporates, obviously, sour cream into its batter. It's usually dipped in some glaze or something else and doesn't have much filling. They don't know. Nobody knows where the exact recipe came from, but the first published one was from the Ladies' Aid Society of Marion, Ohio in 1894. Marion is a little bit southeast of Toledo and southwest of Cleveland, so it's kind of in the southern middle portion of Ohio there. Everybody was just, it's sour cream donuts. It possibly means the old-fashioned donuts that you can get at places like Dunkin' Donuts, maybe. That's at least the one I have. It looks like that, but I've never heard them called sour cream donuts. I've always heard them called old-fashioned donuts. These were called sour cream donuts. The one I got is from a bakery called Holey Toledo. Now I'm going to have to spell that for you. That is Holey, like a donut hole. And then Toledo is Toledough. So they are very punny at Holey Toledo. They opened in February 2019 by Chris Ritter. He had been selling donuts at farmers markets and out of his food truck for the past, it looked like 4 or 5 years before they actually opened the storefront there. They make fry cakes as opposed to yeast risen donuts, so there should be a little bit lighter and airier. I went there. I got this. There's really, I think there might be like 2 or 3 seats, if that. It's basically pick up and go. Not going to sit there and eat. They do serve some coffee and limited amounts of drinks, but you're basically there to pick up and go and eat later. So yes, I got their sour cream old-fashioned donut, and there it is, in case you need a visual on it. I have not had this yet. I had another one of their donuts. It was light and airy and pretty damn good. It must be the old-fashioned donut because I've had a similar style at Dunkin' Donuts. This one obviously is crafted well better and has a little bit more flavor range. They must have done some type of lemon glaze because I am getting a little lemon on it, I think. I might be wrong, though. The dough is very dense, though. It's not as the donut I had from them when I went was a little bit airier and lighter, and it didn't feel weighing me down. This one weighs me down a little bit while eating it. The glaze is nice. The dough is nice, but I think that sour cream in the batter makes the donut a little bit more dense. That being said, the flavor is there. The donut is not terribly dense. I don't know if I would go back to this style as a preferred style. Typically, I get the old-fashioned or this style when there's like, it's chocolate and it's the only one, and I'll go grab it. This is not a bad donut by any stretch of the imagination. There's really not a ton you can do with it. In terms of toppings, I think you can just glaze it. I don't know, maybe Holey Toledo does weird toppings on it. I don't know. That being said, for taste, this thing gets a 4. Delicious, good, standard. It's got a little, again, I'm getting lemon, maybe a little vanilla on it. There is something on it that makes it a little bit, outstanding. As for value, I got a 4-pack. Yes, I believe I got 4 donuts. $20. It was probably I probably tipped them, so it was probably about 18. At that point, on 4 donuts, I'd say that's a solid 3-star value. It's not the greatest deal, but you are getting a handcrafted donut, and you're not going to over there, I guess, the Tim Hortons, because that's all they had. I didn't see many Dunkins or a Dunkin' Donuts. But yeah, I would definitely give that 3-star value. I would definitely go back here, especially for some of their other crazy confections that they make donut-wise and style. Obviously, I am not going to do packaging. They put it in a cardboard container, and I opened it. So yeah, 5-star because I'm going to eat it, and it was easy to open, I guess. I don't know. Let's head over to the snack bar. And on the snack bar today, we have Evie Sweets from Inside the Five Brewing. It is a rhubarb vanilla blonde ale. There you go. Evie's a dog, obviously, and just chewing up everything. When you come home to a house of chewed furniture and missing socks, only to be met with the heart-rending puppy dog eyes, the tartness of the situation is softened by the sweetness of your best companion. And that's what this blonde ale is doing. It's brewed with rhubarb, give it some tartness, and paired with some sweet vanilla in a blonde ale. So Inside the Five opened in 2018 in Sylvania, Ohio by Brandon and Katie Fields and Chris Morris. Brandon and Chris met while playing football at Michigan State University. Morris was an offensive lineman for the Raiders and the Panthers. Fields was a punter for the Dolphins and Saints. That's where the Inside the Five name comes from. That's what you're looking to do if you're a punter. Get the ball down inside the five. Apparently, Bill Parcells absolutely loves Brandon Fields. I don't know. They felt the need to put that quote on there. He was a 2014 Pro Bowl selection. The Inside the Five expanded to Perrysburg, Ohio in 2020, and then in Toledo, they have a field house production facility last year in 2024. Golden, not very clear, can't see through it. It might be some chill haze. Half a finger of Whitehead. There you go. I'm not going to sit here and tell you I know what rhubarb smells like. I might have had a few beers with it in there. I've never had it on its own independent. That being said, there is some tartness coming off of it. That's probably the rhubarb. It's a little bit on the more vegetal side as opposed to like a raspberry or a cherry or a strawberry. But yeah, it provides it. I get some tartness. There is a little bit of vanilla, but the tartness is definitely dominating on the nose. I'll be perfectly honest. The rhubarb tartness completely dominates this beer. There's a hint or a wisp of vanilla in the finish, but it really is no match for that rhubarb tartness that is pretty much dominating this beer. The beer itself is fuller mouthfeel. It doesn't leave. It stays around. I still have some of the tartness on my tongue. I would like a little bit more sweetness, but, I mean, what's here is completely fine. As a tart, fruited blonde ale, that's what you're buying this for. Don't go into this thinking this is extremely sweet or whatever. That being said, I will give the taste a 3. It's perfectly fine. I kind of knew what I was getting into. I would probably like a little bit more vanilla on it. But yeah, what's in here is good. That is a lovely pairing, honestly. The lemon or the citrus or whatever I'm getting on the donut is melding nicely with the little bit more earthy tartness of the rhubarb. And it kind of makes both of them taste a little better. It's by no means perfect, but it's pretty damn good. That rhubarb, it's like a rhubarb lemon donut, honestly. The sweetness I was missing from the vanilla in the beer is now balanced out by the donut. That's an outstanding pairing in my book. I won't give it a 5 because it doesn't elevate both, but I will give it a 4. It's really well done. Obviously, beers and donuts are a party. You know that. So, yeah, that pairing makes a ton of sense. If you're ever in Toledo, stop by Holey Toledough Donuts. They had, I don't know what, 15 or so varieties. Especially, some of them were crazy, kind of like voodoo, but again, airier because it's fry cakes. Inside the Five's a little bit outside in Sylvania, but they do have that field house there. I went last time, and it was a fun time. Good beers all around. So, yeah, if you're ever in Toledo, stop by both. If you like what you saw, shoot me a message, snackdecisions@gmail.com. Like, subscribe, follow. I'm on all the socials. Just let me know what you want to see. I'm still looking for those strawberry Cheetos or whatever the heck they are. If you know where to get those or how to get those, please let me know. Until then, make good snack decisions.